Assalamu alaikum. So we were doing Surah Kahf, inshallah. Today we'll complete it from ayah number 77 to 110. Auzubillahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. The wall incident. So they moved on until they came to the people of a town. They asked them for food, but the people refused to give them hospitality. So this is about when Prophet Musa and Hazrat Khizr were going on a journey. So they reached a town where they asked people for some food, but the people refused to give them any food. There they found a wall ready to collapse. So the man said it right. Moses protested, "If you wanted, you could have demanded a fee for this." He replied, "This is the parting for our ways. I will explain to you what you could not bear patiently." The ship. As for the ship, it belonged to some poor people working at the sea, so I intended to damage it, for there was a tyrant king ahead of them who seizes every good ship by force. The boy. And as for the boy, his parents were true believers, and we feared that he would pressure them into defiance and disbelief. So we hoped that their Lord would give them another more virtuous and caring in his place. The wall. As for the wall, it belonged to two orphan boys in the city. Under the wall was a treasure that belonged to them, and their father had been a righteous man. So your Lord willed that these children should come of age and retrieve their treasure as a mercy from their Lord. I did not do it all on my own. This was the explanation of what you could not bear patiently. Story number 4, which is the last story of this surah, and that is of Zulkarnain. They ask you, O Prophet, about Zulkarnain. Say, I will relate to you something of his narrative. Surely we established him in the land and gave him means of all things. Journey to the west. So he traveled a course until he reached the setting point of the sun, which appeared to him to be setting in the spring of murky water, where he found some people. We said, O Zulkarnain, either punish them or treat them kindly. He responded, whoever does wrong will be punished by us, and then will be returned to their Lord, who will punish them with a horrible torment. And as for those who believe and do good, they will have the finest reward, and will assign them easy commands. Journey to the east. Then he traveled to a different course until he reached the rising point of the sun. He found it rising on a people for whom we had provided no shelter from it. So it was, and we truly had full knowledge of him. Another journey. Then he traveled a third course until he reached to pass between two mountains. He found in front of them a people who could hardly understand his language. They pleaded, O Zulkarnain, surely Gog and Magog, meaning Yajuj and Majuj, are spreading corruption throughout the land. Should we pay you tribute, provided that you built a wall between us and them? He responded, what my Lord has provided me is far better, but assist me with resources, and I can build a barrier between you and them. Bring me blocks of iron. Then when we had filled up the gap between the two mountains, he ordered, blow. When the iron became red hot, he said, bring me molten copper to pour over it, and so the enemies could neither scale nor tunnel through it. He declared, this is a mercy from my Lord, but when the promise of my Lord comes to pass, he will level it to the ground, and my Lord's promise is ever true. On that day we will let them surge like waves over one another. Later the trumpet will be blown, and we will gather all the people together. The wicked on the judgment day. On the day we will display hell clearly for the disbelievers, those who turned a blind eye to my reminder and could not stand listening to it. Do the disbelievers think they can simply take my servants as lords instead of me? We have surely prepared hell as an accommodation for the disbelievers, the losers. Say, O Prophet, shall we inform you of who will be the biggest losers of deeds? They are those whose efforts are in vain in this worldly life, while they think they are doing good. It is they who reject the signs of their Lord and their meeting with Him, rendering their deeds void. So we will not give their deeds any weight on Judgment Day. That is their reward, hell for their disbelief and mockery of my signs and messengers. The winners. Indeed, those who believe and do good deeds will have gardens of paradise as an accommodation, where they will be forever, never desiring anywhere else. Recording God's knowledge. Say, O Prophet, if the ocean were ink for writing the words of my Lord, it would certainly run out before the words of my Lord were finished, even if we refilled them with its equal. Have faith and do good. Say, O Prophet, I am only a man like you, but it has been revealed to me that your God is only one God. So whoever hopes for the meeting with their Lord, let them do good deeds and associate none in worship of their Lord. So this was Surah Al-Kahf. Alhamdulillah, we completed it. Tomorrow, inshallah, we'll start another surah. Till then, fi amanallah.